What's up, everybody? Welcome to South Beach Strategy. I'm your host, Jay Kuza. Welcome to another episode. As you know, here on the show, we really enjoy fitness, and it's part of our everyday lifestyle. And what better way than to bring the guy that owns the gym that I train at, which is right next to my office. You know, I like to be able to train and go run to work. So today we got celebrity trainer Rich in the building. Why celebrity trainer?
Just because I used to train a couple celebrities there from Love and Hip Hop.
Who from Love and Hip Hop?
You know, Prince.
I know Prince.
I forgot the other guy's name. Bobby Lights. The girl who sings Chicken Noodle Soup.
I know Bobby Lights. Bobby Lights my boy, bro.
Yeah? You know
I know Bobby Lights.
He's cool as hell.
Yeah, he is.
Prince, the girl that sings Chicken Noodle Soup, a couple porn stars there and stuff as well.
And from the gym there at Prestige?
Yeah, all of them go
They
there.
all go to Prestige because they all live on the beach?
Yeah, most of them live on the beach. Some of them live midtown, close by. So they always come by and work out there. But yeah, no. Super fun. You know,
so guys, if you don't know much about the beach and the way it works, there's a lot of gyms on the beach. I mean, you can go to some blocks and it's like 5 gyms in one little area. So the gym business is a lot of gym beef, a lot of gym competition, you know. But Prestige is the one that I chose to go to because it was the one that I felt had the most stuff and the most privacy.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it's more like a boutique gym, you know.
Right.
Everybody knows each other. It's like more like a family type thing. So people, when you walk in, it's not like a corporate gym. You don't know who owns the gym or you don't know who's managing it. Like, they just want here, get your money, get the fuck out, you know?
Right.
I don't know if I can curse.
Of course.
But so then, like, here, when you come to my gym, it's, like, different. Like, oh, look, the owner's there. I say hi to everybody. Everybody knows who I am. Any questions they have, fitness-related or anything related, whatever it is, I'm there to help out whatever they need, you know?
Well, if they have any questions on fitness, all they have to do is go to the gram.
Yeah, that's true. I gotta,
right?
That's true.
What's your gram? What's the handle?
So it's RichinFitness. You got RichinFitness, and then the gym is the Prestige Mammoth Fitness Club. So you guys can go check it out. Whatever you guys need, any questions, you guys can DM me. Always here for you guys, always.
Yeah, Rich is always putting some good content on there for you guys to check out. I mean, just last week he was shirtless in the Alps, right? Running around doing exercises out there, and then he got sick when he got back.
The worst part. But it was fun. It was fun out there. It was fucking freezing out there, man.
Cool. I mean, that was something that caught my attention because, like, I personally can't travel and keep up with fitness. So, what do you tell your clients? Because I know a lot of them travel. So, what do you tell them about traveling and keeping up with their fitness?
Just move, you know? You move. If you control your body, you control the outcome, you know, you feel better throughout the day. It's 30 minutes, at least, 30 minutes movement. Whatever you can do, whatever time you got, a body weight workout, even go to the gym if you got time to go to the gym. It's 30 minutes long, you need, just daily, you know?
And do they do it? That cast of characters there?
Rarely,
right?
Rarely.
But then you give it to them good when they get back.
Gotta double time, you know? Make up for what they missed.
So I wanted to establish a little like groundwork so people know who you are, and then get into the whole business of what you do. And so, where originally you from?
Well, I was born in California, but I was raised in Miami when I was 3. My first job was actually in the gym, the same gym where I work out now, where I have now. And then from there, I just started growing, learning more about fitness, and just everything was dedicated to fitness because I seen the way the other trainers that were there before I took over the gym, the way they work, they help people change their lives from being this guy to having more confidence, looking better, and actually their business grow as well. You know, the more confidence you have, the more the difference you feel when you walk into the room. Then from there, I just started going into personal training. Then once I did personal training, then I got the gym and then went from there. Now where I'm at now.
All right, so I want to come back to what you just said because it's interesting. But before that, what were you before you were Rich Fitness?
Before, it was just me working at the gym, you know?
But before the gym and all that?
Before the gym?
Yeah.
Just a regular guy.
Just a regular guy?
Nothing.
When did you
crazy.
get into fitness?
When I was 17, my brother actually got me a job at the gym. Right here, the same gym. Somebody else had the gym before I did. And then from there, I started learning, seeing the other trainers, like I said, actually, like, changing people's lives and people, like, actually, looking better, feeling better. And from
so
there,
you're working at the gym.
I was working at the gym. Then from there, I started seeing the other trainers train, changing people's life, helping people out. So then I started getting into that. I had this one guy helping me out when I first started. He helped me out, training clients to give me clients. I used to train for free, you know. People used to pay me food stamps and shit, like whatever, you know, whatever I could make just to learn and enhance my knowledge and to get friendly with people. They know who I am, to build my brand. And then from there, the same guy who helped me out, I guess he got like a little jealous or something, because he started seeing me with a bunch of clients, making me money, this and that. He kind of like, you know, when you start, you're not gonna charge. Like what a
celebrity
experience
fitness
guy-
trainer.
exactly, what you charge,
Yeah.
exactly. So when you start, you charge $50,
Yeah.
$20, whatever, just to see where you're going.
Yeah, get your
the
clientele, you know?
Exactly. People know who you are and this and that. And then he kind of noticed that I was charging a little less, so he told the owner of the gym, and then the owner of the gym told me like, hey, look, you're devaluing the other trainers. But then I told him like, hey, look, I'm starting out.
Right.
I can't charge $100, $200 an hour.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
I do know what I'm doing, but I you know, like at that moment,
Right,
you
you're
don't feel
building your
confident.
clientele,
You know,
right.
you don't feel like you
Exactly.
know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then from there, I noticed he. So then that means like I'm doing something right. Once
Right.
he started getting jealous, a little bit jealous, I'm like, all right. So then I felt more confident. I'm like, all right, so I'm doing good. I'm making people hate on me. Basically, the same people who helped me out, they see that I'm doing too much now. So once I did that, I feel like more confident, more from there, getting my name out there. Then that's when Prince came along. And he noticed me, and then his friend Jordan, he used to do events and stuff.
Yeah, Jordan the promoter.
Yeah,
That's
him.
my
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah.
That's my
So,
dog. Shout
yeah,
out to
he was-
Jordan.
he was cool as hell.
Yeah,
cool
that's
as
my
hell.
boy. You got Jordan jacked?
I got Jordan jacked.
Man, he's looking jacked right now.
I was the first one who got him in there.
Yeah, man, he's looking jacked right
Jacked as
now.
fuck.
I
Yeah,
saw
no,
some pictures from before. He wasn't like that.
He's one person that really got in the game and kept on going, you know? Because sometimes you get them clients.
He lives
that-
far too, so for him to
Yeah.
come down here.
No, he used to live here he used to live on that building.
Got it.
So that's why now I see him here. I see him
now he
very
lives
less.
far.
Since he lives far,
Yeah.
yeah. But he's still going. He's still
Yeah,
working
yeah,
out.
he's
you
still
know,
with it,
doing his
right?
thing.
Yeah, he's still with
Same
it.
thing with Prince. Prince was skinny, skinny
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
like
I remember.
ribs showing and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But then after a while, you know, he kept going. He's still doing it too. He's still working out. And you feel, you know, once you start working out, you feel more confident about things and stuff. Like, and just discipline. People come in because they feel lost, because they don't have a structure in their life, or they just feel lost at all.
Yeah.
So
The trainer helps give them that
Exactly.
stability, you know, and that
Exactly.
guidance.
Exactly.
People want to pay
It's
somebody so they
discipline.
can tell them what to do so they don't have to worry about if they're going to work because the body's complicated, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, it's not that easy to.
If you
just
watch
get the
all
results.
your posts and you read it, there's a lot of things going on there from nutrition to fitness.
Exactly.
So the average person who's not spending their time dedicating to that, it's, you know, if they don't know the right foods to eat at the right time, they're going to be on a
Yeah,
mission. So
exactly,
to have
yeah.
somebody guide them in the right direction, I'm sure they
And
need
it makes it
that.
easier, you know, like
Yeah.
a mentor, you know, like the guy already went through all this, so
Right.
he's gonna show you.
Give me the
secrets.
shortcuts.
Exactly.
Right.
Shortcuts to
Everybody
do it.
loves the shortcuts,
Yeah.
bro. But you didn't take any shortcuts because you build your clientele
Exactly. I
up
did it.
slowly.
Yeah,
you
but-
know, and I know from many industries, people tend to hate when the other guy cuts the price. But if that price works for you, that the other guy has to deal with it. You know what I mean?
Exactly,
He's
yeah.
got to tell people, well, yeah, he charges $50 an hour, but I am
Yeah,
this
exactly.
guy.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what now.
He has to bring value, but the
Exactly.
problem was he couldn't bring value. So when you were charging less and providing more, obviously the clientele is going to shift to the better deal.
Exactly. Yeah.
So-
So then that's what I started learning. Like after a while, like, okay, this guy charging. Like now that I charge X amount, you know. Now, like, yeah, that guy charges less, but you're with me now. You're gonna,
Right.
you're gonna get the results you want, and it's about the branding as well, because it's like
He had to sell himself to
Exactly.
keep up, but he
Exactly.
couldn't do it.
It's not
So
the
he's
same,
hating
so-
on you. Is what he
Exactly.
wants to do. So then you're there, you're training, and then how does the opportunity come up to become the owner? Like what
so then
happened
from
there?
there, the person who was there was leaving.
The previous owner
The
was
previous owner was
uh-huh.
leaving. They had the contract for
For the gym?
Yeah, for the gym and all that. So and I seen the opportunity, and I took it. Took over, switched the gym out a little bit, you know, fixed a couple things from there. We're still trying to see if we get a couple new machines in there and everything. So then from there, I just took over and just did my thing, you know?
Yeah, Rich, I mean, I think that this is a great conversation because a lot of people that I speak to on a daily basis in other business stuff, if I tell them they should start providing a free service to get into an industry, to get their foot through the door, they totally lose their shit. You know what I'm saying? And they don't see the value in, you know what, do something for free. It's okay if you really love it and you want to proceed. That's going to give you an opportunity to build whatever it is that you want to do. And a lot of people tend to shy from that and say, oh, I can't work for free. You know, and they want to just hand it to them. People want to skip the work and then just get the check for the $1 million bucks. Just let me know when you have the millions ready for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it doesn't work that way. You got to work your way up from the ground zero.
Because people got to know who you are. You know, if you just, let's say you come in with a new business, you're charging me $10,000 for some, let's say, mentorship. Mm-hmm. Like, who the fuck is this guy? You know, like, I don't know this guy. And I know her. She got like 20, 30 people under her. I know people who work with her. She's charging the same thing, 10 grand. I'm going with her, you know? I don't know who you are.
Right.
So if you offer somebody something for free and then that one client be like, yo, shit, this guy knows what he's doing.
Right.
And then that one client tell the other person, like, yo, look, this guy's good, this and that, whatever. And then you already build your clientele, you build your branding, and now people are like, oh, yeah, this guy's worth it. People know that you're worth it, you know? That's one thing I learned from business as well. Start small, and then as you start, what's that word when they're supply and demand?
So create the demand, and then
then you start pricing more. That's the way I strategize my business. That's the way I work.
So you're 17, you get into the fitness industry. This opportunity comes up somewhere along the way. Did it ever stop being fun? And there was like some challenges where you were like, oh man, this is gonna be a mission?
When I first started, yeah. So I try to do everything. So then I was 17 when I started working at the front desk. Then I think it was about 25, 26 around there. That's when I took over the gym and then started managing it and doing my thing. And then I started doing everything myself. So like fixing shit, try to work the front desk the most that I can to save the most amount of money that I can, you know. Trying to, a little bit being greedy, you know, like, oh, shit, I'm going to make all the money, I'm going to save this and that, whatever. But then after a while, I started burning out. So I started noticing, like, hey, you can't do everything yourself. You need a team. So then from there, I got a couple more staff, helping me doing the front desk. Now I got the liberty to train more clients to make more money. And then stuff like that. That was the hardest part for me, trying to learn that I need a team, someone I can trust to keep going, you know, to grow, because empire is not made by just one person. You need a team establishment to help you grow. And maybe even sometimes the staff gives you ideas of things that you can do to grow even more, you know? So it's been hard. It's still a mission trying to find people. You know, I complain to you all the fucking time. Trying to find a morning person, the afternoon person, then you get one person, then they leave. They gotta find another person to come in and work. It's not even about how much you pay them, because I pay my staff good enough, you know. It's just them, you know. It's just that I can see this guy's breathing hard. Like, it's just that they don't. A lot of people don't want to work. You know,
yeah,
it's crazy. That's the hard part about running a business.
Right.
Is
but for the fitness industry, and I think, man, because I didn't know your story, so now I'm starting to learn your story. When there's a lot of people who want to own gyms, who want to be their own boss. I know a lot of people in the fitness industry, and they wanted to. But they don't understand that you got to learn from the ground up, and you learned from the ground up because you were an employee there, you know, charging people free to work out, and then you became the owner. So, and it took years. You said 17 you started, now you're 25, and when the opportunity came up, so you're 7 years as a worker, then you jump into, I'm going to be an entrepreneur, I'm going to do my own business. So how important do you think that groundwork that you laid was for your success?
If something's given to you, you don't learn at all, you know? So if you go through trials and tribulations, all this shit that you got to go through, you're self-made now. You know how to handle problems that come about. And it helped a lot. It helped a lot. And more mentally, more confidence that, shit, I did this already. I've done shit like this before. Now I could definitely do this, handle this problem that's coming up. Then you start learning things like you can't satisfy everybody as well either, you know? Like, there's people out here that like certain things, and there's people out here that doesn't like certain things. And I learned that as well. Like, you can't satisfy everything. That's another problem that I had when I was first starting up. I try to please everybody, and then you cannot please everybody because this guy likes blue, this guy likes red.
Yeah.
They're always going to be in a little problem there. So just do what you think is the best outcome that will satisfy the majority of your people, and then from there it'll grow from there. Like, don't do too much. Just do what you think is good. It's been a challenge. It's been hard. It's still hard.
How old are you now?
Right now I'm 32.
Okay, shit. So you've owned the gym for a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So you've been grinding hard there.
Grinding hard. Yeah.
Let me tell you guys, the gym is great. The equipment is the same equipment we used to have like at Bally's when I used to train. I used to love that
Yeah, no,
Life
but
Fitness
it's old school. It's old school shit.
But it's the best.
Good. Yeah.
That Life Fitness equipment
Yeah.
for me, I don't know. When it comes to machines, hammer strength, and that Life Fitness, I've gone to all the fancy gyms with the rubber and the this and the air. For me, I like the cable. And I like the hammer strength,
metal.
Even though you see me, I barely even use any of it, right? I do pull-ups, dips, and I get out of there,
Yeah, no, but that's a lot of people like that the style, that the old school style.
Right.
And it's not even about, like, the weights is there, People like it because the ambience, People, everybody's friendly.
It feels private, but also there's people there, so there's a vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's why I like it the most. I mean, I was gonna change gyms and I didn't because I like the gym so much. I said I like coming here. This is where I enjoy it. Like I said, the machines is great, the vibe is great, you're great. So. And like I said, that does play a huge role. I've left gyms because I don't like the owners and they're people I've never even met.
Yeah.
But I've just like seen the way that they kind of handle this, and I'm like, bro, this guy's a prick.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I just dip.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it does make a difference, And they had beautiful gyms, so it's like it doesn't matter what the vibe is actually more important. I saw even something with Michael Hearn. He did something on his Instagram. He was talking to some streamer, and they're talking, and then they were saying like what kind of gym that they prefer. I think the kid asked him a question like, what do you prefer, these 24-hour fitness gyms or the bodybuilder gyms? And I think he asked the kid, what do you think I like, And the kid was like, well, me personally, I like a vibe. And he said the same thing. I want to go somewhere where everybody's on the same page and the atmosphere is good. I don't care what the gym looks like or what it is, as long as the vibe is good. And that's a gym that is here on the beach. It has a great vibe. And I mean, even the old guys are in shape, right?
Yeah.
So it's heavy competition. If you don't know about the fitness world, downtown Miami got a lot of young guys into fitness, but they don't have a lot of old guys. So I don't know if they step up their game enough. But Miami Beach, you walk around as 65-year-old guys, shirtless, ripped. You know what I mean? All right, so now let's talk about you. You say confidence is just as important as the physique. What do you mean by that?
So basically, your body's come and go, Like, you're going to have abs for a season, but your confidence is what makes you who you are. It makes you, when you step into the room, you're a whole different person. You're a whole different animal, So confidence, I'm very big in confidence because it just makes you feel better about yourself, You look good, you smell good, feel good, you're going to master the room. Whatever you're in, whatever situation, whatever goal you have, you're definitely going to do 100%.
And how are you training your clients on that?
Hey.
How does that go?
It's mentally,
It's mental, right?
They gotta feel good about themselves when they're working out. You push them. You tell them like, hey, look, you did it, you killed it. You show them the stats. Like, look, last week you did this. This week you're doing this, so you're progressing. And then they'll feel more. You're like, shit, I'm doing it. My guy's helping me out, and it helps. The confidence is like just one thing that everybody needs in order to in life. In life, and whatever goal you have, whatever goal you're studying, you have to. Have confidence and having the discipline to go towards whatever you want, That's why I'm very big on confidence, bro.
So let's say, just hypothetically speaking, so I can see where the conversation goes. Like, you got a guy like Jonathan Bush, entrepreneur, world traveler, pimp extraordinaire. How do you get him focused in the gym, and how do you get him motivated so that he can kind of block out the noise and stay focused? What do you tell him?
For him, he's cool as fuck, man. That guy's cool.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Yeah, so for him, same thing. So he works out. He sees his body. That guy is super funny. When he looks at, hey, look at this. So he sees his body.
Goes to the gym one day, he's already red, right?
Yeah. But the good thing is that he's black. So his genetic wise, he's fucking huge.
For real, bro.
So
the guy does not lose size.
Yeah. So him. So he works out. He pushes hard. When he's in the gym, he pushes hard, and he notices that shit. And I told him like every time he pushes, I tell him like you gotta, how you say, you gotta acknowledge what they do. So every time he knows that when he works out that he's with me, he's gonna push. He's gonna push. So and he has his confidence. Like he knows that he looks good, So every time we work out,
He's not lacking on the confidence, right?
He's not. So him, so it's good. So it's even better when he works out. He looks good. Last time we went to New York, he was like, oh, people were commenting to me, oh, look, I look big, this and that. I gotta come back. So, yeah. So he's cool, dude. He's a cool guy, man.
All right. So what do men and women over 30 struggle with that 20-year-olds don't?
Well, first off, when you're not 20 anymore, you got more stress, less time to work out. You got more bills to pay, more responsibilities. So then when you're 20, you recover a lot faster than you do when you're 30. But the main thing also that people think is that it's too late. So people think like, oh no, I'm already old. I'm getting old. I should have started when I was 20. But you can start now, It doesn't matter how old you are, 50, 60. Start now. Work out and live a healthier life, not even for yourself, but if you have a family, for your sons, for your daughters, for whoever you got in your life, Like they want to see you healthy, they want to see you succeed, and they want to see you
be in shape. They want to see you be
Be
good, for you, be happy.
Exactly.
So what's the biggest lie that most people who are older who try to get into the gym all believe? Like, what's the most common thing that you'll hear an older person say about getting in
you
shape?
need motivation.
Right.
Motivation. But you don't need motivation. You need a discipline, and you need a structure, a program to say that you can follow on your off days that you're tired. Even though you're tired, you still go to the gym and do certain amount of workouts. And when you're not tired, push the most you can as well, So that's one thing that people think like motivation. You don't need motivation. You just need a plan, a structure, and discipline, and just keep going at it every day.
A trend that's been set recently are a lot of big CEOs are branding themselves as part of their business. You see a Dana White who brands the UFC. Even Mark Zuckerberg has started branding himself for Facebook and Meta and Instagram. Elon Musk is the face of his companies. When you see these guys branding themselves, do you think that transitions into the business? And if it does, is that kind of what you're doing with yours?
Yeah, so basically branding yourself helps out keeping the results. Let's say you have results, people will pay for the results, and then the branding will keep the loyalty on that client, Like, oh, I'm with this guy, so they'll keep...
Say loyal to you.
Exactly. Keep them loyal, keep them coming back. So, yeah, that's what I think the branding would be a lot helpful for business if you brand yourself good. And
You've been stepping it up on your own personal branding. I see, like you've revved up since I've met you. The posting, is there a strategy behind that?
I'm trying to post more because I noticed that the more you post, the more exposure you get on Instagram. Instagram has helped me a lot. People know who I am because of Instagram, and people when they see, let's say when you started, like for instance, when I started off, nobody knew who I was, but now that we got Instagram involved, people know like, oh look, this guy gives results. This guy is 100% and he knows what he's doing. So then from there, now that people see Instagram, people know like, oh look, like now from the start you could like already charge like, look, this is what I do. They already know what I do, so this is from the start. Like I don't give any more free sessions anymore because
not anymore, right? You're far from free sessions now.
So people know who I am, so they'd be like, oh look, this guy, I'm legit. Like you can see my Instagram, you see my posts, you see the people who I helped out, and then I feel like that helps out a lot. Instagram helps out a lot with that, like kind of like a portfolio, kind of, just to show what you got.
Yeah, because your credibility. People see what you're doing, and they see what you're doing, and they want to be a part of it. And we already know that some of the challenges are people. Having people help us out, finding help is very tough, especially. So how do you overcome that challenge,
That is the hardest challenge, finding people, because people come and go, what I learned from another person, another business owner, one of my clients actually, um, to it's not only about the money, like how much you're paying the people to help you out, your staff or whatever, is about being there for them when they need something, you know, kind of being like their friend, but you can't go too much as their friend because then they take advantage. So just always be there for them, whatever they need, help them out. Um, and, you know, just try to be friendly with them. Try to create like a bond relationship with you and your staff. You know, it's not always about just paying them out because they could get paid from anybody else. You know, and if they feel comfortable in the workplace, then they're most likely to stay there.
Yes.
So
That's some
one
good
thing.
advice.
That's one thing that helped me out. Like, you know, I had a couple staff that stayed and stuck with me for a very long time because of that. You know? So,
Yeah. There was a long run where people were very motivated by money, but that's changed.
yeah.
People are not so motivated by money. They want to spend more time with their family. They want to do more free stuff. And I know in my career, as time passed, we started motivating people and keeping them around by giving them more free time. That was a way to keep
Yeah.
people and make them happy. They wouldn't want the bonus. They would want an extra day off. Stuff like that. And that helped people kind of stick around more, and they would work harder for that. If they knew that there was an incentive to get another day off, that was more important to them than money.
Yeah.
So and I like the advice that your friend gave you, because what kind of business is he into?
He's a dentist.
He's a dentist.
He's a orthodontist.
Wow, everybody
fixes
there
my
gets
teeth.
paid. Oh, he does your teeth. All right, shout out.
Shout out to Julio.
And that's that those people get paid well.
Yeah.
So, if he's struggling,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So when you're trying to hire people just to do the basic jobs, it's got to be tough. But, like you always can reference your experience. Hey, yeah, you're starting doing this, but this is how you learn this side of this business for you down the road to be able to do something else. If you don't know the front desk, then how could you own a gym?
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
ran the front desk yourself for a while, so
You got to start from the bottom.
You got to start from the bottom,
Yeah.
man. But people don't want to do it.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that just think that they think since I got the gym, they think, oh, this guy made it already.
Right.
But there's shit that still goes in the background that you still got to work. You still got to do. If one of my staff members are out sick, I got to go in the front desk and work the front desk, and cover them until they come back. But it's hard. But, it's an everyday struggle, but got to keep killing it, Got to have that confidence.
Yeah, you got to have that confidence. And what performs better for you, the actual gym location or Instagram? What does more for bringing in people?
The location is a great location there where we're at, right in the middle of the West Ave and 10th, right next to the Mondrian in front of Whole Foods. So the location helps a lot. A lot of people, there's a lot of condos around that. A lot of condominiums don't have gyms as big as the one that we have.
No.
All they have is like a few dumbbells,
Yeah.
treadmills,
Right.
and that's basically it. We have a full-fledged gym, every machine, cardio, a studio. We got classes at 10 a.m. every day that comes included with the membership. But I think the location is what helped out a lot. Our Instagram is still growing now. We got a girl doing Instagram more reels and stuff like that now. But the location is what helped out a lot.
Sauna, sauna,
yes,
cold plunge.
That's right.
Yeah, we can't
You
forget
know, the
on.
gym for the
But
me,
this
right?
is the stuff that people want to
Yeah.
do, you
Yeah.
know. And when they go to your
Cover
sauna
you.
and the cold plunge, it's private. There's
Exactly.
nobody there. It's not like
Yeah.
it's a cold plunge where there's like 50 people jumping
Yeah.
in there. It's
Yeah.
like if you go in, you're going by yourself.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
sauna maybe like 2 people, right?
Yeah, 2,
Yeah.
3 people.
Yeah.
But it's always, it's not a gym that gets crowded. Like, there's a bunch of other gyms that's like super crowded. You can't even, like, you gotta wait for the gym equipment to use it. Our gym, we try to keep it limited, so it doesn't get too overcrowded. And then same thing with the cold plunge and stuff like that. We gotta schedule 10-minute increments in between, so the person comes in, they rinse off, use a cold plunge, use a sauna, whatever they gotta do, and then just 10, 15 minutes what they gotta do.
Rich,
So it
let's
doesn't
keep
get too crowded,
let's keep it real. A lot of people come to the gym and they're scared to ask for help. What do you tell those people?
A lot.
This is for people
That's-
right now that live on the beach that want to go to a gym, but they're just scared to ask.
Ask for help, yeah.
They don't know what to do. What would be some advice you tell somebody? Hey, listen, if you haven't done anything and you want to come to our gym, this is what you should do.
Just, look, since we got a lot of machines, very simple. Use all the machines. Go around, do legs. We got a section for legs. We got a section for chest, a section for shoulders, arms. So just use the machines. Utilize the machine. Learn how they work. Same thing. It has a little sticker on the top. What muscle part it works out. So, and then there as well, like I try to talk to everybody, communicate with everybody. When I see people doing something wrong, like wrong form or whatever, I go up to them and try to help them. I tell my trainers as well, if you see somebody doing something wrong, help them out. Because not only that you're helping them out, maybe that'll become a client for you later on in the future. So try to always help out and just work out. Get in there, do your thing, and we got you. Don't worry about it. We got you. Whatever you need, we're always here for you guys.
Rich, do you practice what you preach?
Always.
So what is your daily routine like? How do you start your day every day?
Well,
What did you do on Monday?
Well, every day is the same routine, man. So I wake up.
Let's see what Rich's morning routine is like.
I wake up. I try to wake up like at 5. Wake up like at 4:30, 5 o'clock. I shower, whatever. I try to read a book at least 10, 15 minutes in the morning. I try to meditate in the morning. Then from there, my wife takes care of the kids and all that, do their thing. I got to shout out to her, too, because
Support system.
yeah, so she helps me out super a lot in the morning. She takes care of the kids. I go to work. I train in between about like from 12 to 3, depending on the time and the hour that I have. And then from there, I pick up the kids, come home, try to recover, and be with the family, So every day is the same thing. Working out every day. Not every day, but Monday through Friday, working out. And then Saturday and Sunday, I rest and recover, do my thing from there and be with my family and stuff like that.
How do you manage the gym then when you're not there?
My team. Thank God I got a good team right now. They take care of everything. They got the front desk handled, whatever problem they have. Even though they always calling me, for problems, other things, but the majority of the part, they got it, Mm-hmm. They still call me, every Saturday.
Well, that's your job to handle problems, bro.
Exactly. But, they handle it. They're good.
What do you do when the motivation starts to fade? How do you stay motivated?
Just discipline. You got to keep going, You got to strategize, have a program in place that this day, I'm going to do this. This day, I'm going to do that. Even though you're fucking tired, you're still going to go in and do it, You don't even got to give it 100% all the time. Like, I get tired sometimes, too, I'm not Jesus either that I'm always fucking, working out. I'm a fucking beast. You work out. You do it. Do your thing. You don't have to give it 100% all the time, but when you do feel good, make sure you give 100%, Because that's the days that you don't feel like working out are the days that's going to keep pushing you, keep you on point. And the days that you do feel like working out, that's going to help you expand, like get bigger, get better on your results of what you're trying to do. So, yeah.
All right. All right, let's do quick rapid fire real quick on the gym. All right. Rapid fire. Cardio overrated or misunderstood?
Misunderstood, man.
Training 7 days a week? Yes or no?
Hell no.
Supplements you actually believe in?
Creatine, protein, and magnesium for recovery.
So if you have advice for entrepreneurs when it comes to fitness, how should entrepreneurs think about the fitness differently?
So basically, you should schedule your workouts like a meeting you can't miss. So don't skip your workouts because that's actually what's going to help you out to be better in life. In the morning, if you could do it in the morning, like a lot of my clients who are entrepreneurs who got their own business, they like to work out in the morning, get it done because it makes them feel better throughout the day, through their work, when they go to work. It makes them feel better, more relaxed, more confidence on themselves. They feel more pumped, more alive, more awake. So I feel like they should do that.
Get it in the mornings.
Get it in the mornings.
And then what advice do you have for the dads of the world, bro? How do you stay in shape with the kids and all that?
That's if you're a single parent, it's a little harder, but I got help with my wife as well, and because I'm in the fitness industry, whenever I have time, I work out there, so I'm already there in the thing. So I would tell them to just try to build time, even if you don't have time to go to the gym, do it at home, with your kids sees you. So if you want your kids to follow you as a role model, they see that you're disciplined, they see that you're consistent with your goals and your mentality, they'll be the same way. It'll help them out in life as well.
What do you feed your kids? How do you treat the
Steroids.
nutrition for them? How do you treat the nutrition for them?
The nutrition is a little hard for them because you know they all McDonald's and Peaks and this and that. Some of them.
But you let them go buck wild on that, or what?
I give them here and there, you know, McDonald's and stuff like that because they're kids. You know, you gotta enjoy your life too. When I was small, I used to eat the same thing, but majority of the time I try to. My wife cooks for them, so tries to have a structure and good amount of protein, good amount of carbs. We force them to eat vegetables at times. Sometimes we go to Smoothie King and get like a vegetable smoothie or whatever. And just like force them to eat it because they won't eat it. They won't drink it. They won't eat it. So yeah, that's what we try to do to help them stay healthy. You know, try to learn from the start what you got to be eating. My bigger kid, he's 7. He got a gluten allergy, so it's a little harder for him. So certain things he can't eat. So that's why we try to stay on top of what he eats. So whatever the big one eats, the small one gotta eat.
So balance. You balance it.
Yeah, we're not trying to
too much of nothing. You know, too much of one thing is just a balance. Let them have, but not too much of one thing.
not too much, exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So was there a challenge when you moved over to be an entrepreneur? How did you stay fit? Because I'm sure when you were just working there as a trainer, you were probably jacked.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
And then you become the owner. Did things start to change a little bit?
Yeah, the timing wise, I got a lot less time. You know, when you start off a business, when we started the gym was only for the building, and then when I took over, we started implementing, bringing people out from the outside for the public. So from there, I had to promote the gym, market the gym, talk to people around, and try to get word of mouth. The timing was very hard, you know, to work out. I worked out a little less than I used to. That's from starting in the gym. Now, thank God that I got more freedom, more time to do whatever, to work out and do what I do. But yeah, it's hard in the beginning, you know, to work out, keep on with your business, and try to keep moving it, and work out at the same time because the timing is the hardest part about it, you know. But once
you gotta schedule it like it's a meal you can't miss, right, Rich?
so once you get that structure, you get that like, all right, this time I'm doing this time I'm doing this, and then you'll be good from there, you know.
Right. So what's the plan for Prestige? What are we doing?
So
where are we gonna take this thing?
I'm trying to see. I got things up my sleeve, you know.
Yeah.
Soon you guys will hear about it. But yeah, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep hustling. We're gonna keep bringing more people in. We're gonna do a few outside classes, more community work for people around the area. That way, people notice who we are. Not only for that, just to help the community out as well. You know. Yeah. So it's been good.
What does success look like for you in the next 5 years?
Well, I gotta. You know, the gym is one thing that I do. I also do a couple of real estate as well, rental properties, stuff like that. So
you're diversifying the business.
Yeah, so I'm trying to, you know, go get money from different angles as well. So I think I'm going to the right direction. It's still a lot of work, you know. Every time you start up a new business, you got to be there 24/7. You got to handle shit that you got to handle. But you'll see me in 5 years.
Where can people find you if they want to work directly with you?
If they want to, they can DM me on Instagram, RichinFitness, or if they want to see me personally, I'll be at the gym.
Okay, good. Guys, Prestige Fitness, that's where I train. I love it. I don't go every day like Rich does, but I'm there enough.
Well, he's there.
I'm there.
Still looking good.
I'm trying to keep up with Rich. I don't got the lipstick tattoos, but I got my own tattoos. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hot, sexy like that, but you know, it is what it is. Prestige Fitness, my gym. I love it. You know, Rich, we promoted the hell out of the gym. I think everybody from this episode is going to get that the gym is great. They're going to want to come through. If they're in Miami Beach, listen, if you're in Miami Beach and you want to work out, you are serious about your stuff, come through.
Got you 100%.
But what can someone who watches this episode, who wants to be an entrepreneur, get out of this?
To work hard, man. It's not easy, you know? You got to start from the bottom, work your way up to the top. If it's given to you, you're not gonna succeed like a person who came from the bottom, you know?
For those people who are afraid to invest their time into something, because when you're not getting paid, you're investing your time, you know? What do you tell those people that don't? They say, I can't. I'm not getting paid.
No, you
What do
gotta
you
pull
tell 'em?
through. You gotta do it.
You gotta do it?
You have to do it. No, whether you like it or not, it's something you have to do. If you're gonna take that risk, go 100%, 110% at it. At your goal, what you want to do, because it's not, and it's also not gonna be done overnight. It takes time. It took me fucking how long? 25 to 32 now, 7 years trying to grind and keep going. And I'm still grinding, still trying to promote the gym and trying to get more people in there. I'm not where I want to be right now. Like, I'm trash right now where I want to be,
Right.
But I will get there, we'll get there, and just hustle, hustle, push.
25
push.
to 32 as an entrepreneur, but 17 to 25 as the guy
personal
making
training, front desk,
front desk
Yeah,
and
personal
all that.
training, yeah.
And people don't understand how important laying down that groundwork. Whereas I tell people for me in the businesses that I was involved in that I had success, I all started at the bottom. And then the ones where I was fast forwarded to a position of power,
Yeah.
I crashed out and burned,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because I didn't know the groundwork to
Yeah.
those businesses, and people were either able to take advantage of me because I didn't know,
Exactly.
or it's just you don't know what's going on, So how can you be an effective leader if you don't know, you know what I mean? How can you be a general if you never were a soldier, I
Exactly,
feel like those guys are always the better warriors because they've been on the ground, rather than a guy who graduates college and then he's boosted because of his rank and then he tries to be a leader. How do you know? These guys are in the field. They're in the trenches,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, that's what builds who you are, that builds your character as well, You've been through a lot of shit, so now when you're at the top, now like you can read people like, oh yeah, this is the way this shit works, and you start from the bottom, you learn your way up to the top. That's the main thing. That's one thing that one of my clients tell me the same thing. He also struggled starting off. He right now he's a psychiatrist. Now he's fucking making millions, but he started from the bottom. He learned. He worked his ass off. He used to, like, I don't want to put his personal life out there, but he didn't have money, this and that, whatever. So now he graduated from Harvard. Then from Harvard, now he's fucking one of the top psychiatrists in his field, wherever he works at right now.
If you don't know the groundwork and then the front desk girl doesn't show up, they got you by the balls.
Exactly.
But not Rich, because Rich can show up and handle the front desk, right?
Yeah, handle everything, whatever it is, And that's another thing that people got to know. If you're at the top just from out of nowhere, when you got to cover somebody from the bottom, you don't know what the hell you're going to do. And even if you hire somebody, how are you going to teach that person what to do if you don't know what the fuck you're doing,
Right.
So you got to start from the bottom.
Yeah. You got to know that you got to know your business from the beginning to the end,
Yeah,
from the bottom
exactly.
to the top. And then that's why you're at where you're at, and that's why you've been around for so long. Because a gym being around for that long, man, they come and they go, bro.
Yeah, no, it's true. They come and go. There's not a gym that's been there for a while longer than this gym. There used to be a Gold's Gym there.
Yeah, it was a Gold's Gym before, yeah.
Yeah.
And what about the Gold's Gym that was down the street? There was a Golden Gym that was on Alton years ago.
That
Where
one,
the
that's
tattoo
what I was
shop-
talking about. Yeah.
But they were there at your place first, or it was always Prestige?
No. This one was some other name they had. Forget about the other name.
So look at that. You outlasted Gold's.
I outlasted Gold, yeah.
Yeah, man,
It's been there
that
for
says a
while.
lot. Like you said, the big corporations, they don't have the connection
Yeah.
with the people
Exactly.
and the staff, and they come, they go.
And there's gyms out there now that they're starting to open up the same thing, like the community type thing, that people know who you are, more different than corporate. Because corporate, you know how that is, like, they don't give a fuck about you. They just do their thing, and that's it, whether you like it or not. And we, on the other hand, I listen to my customers, some things, even though you can't please everybody, but the majority of the things that they need, they want, I try to get it for them, like new equipment or
Another leg
trainers,
extension, you know what I mean, right?
stuff like that, yeah. So
I mean, I only use 5 things in the gym, Rich, just 5 little things. I use a pull-up bar, a dip bar, I use a squat rack, and I use the leg extension. That's it. We could just get one more little leg extension, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I don't touch anything else. Like, give the rest to the people. But, yeah, man, I love going there. And, guys, Prestige Fitness, how do they find it?
let's do it right there on 10th and West Ave. Prestige Miami Fitness Club on Instagram. RichinFitness, if you guys want to find me, guys, whatever questions you guys have, I'm here, happy to help you guys.
One more thing. What's the wildest shit you've seen there?
And
That gym's got to have some wild, something wild has had to happen in that place. And you've been there a long time, bro.
there was some back in the day. It was a little bit more crazier. I don't know why. There was this lady. I think she's like a homeless lady. Whatever. She was outside in the front, like running around, going crazy. Then she went inside the gym. She took her clothes off and started running around the gym. I don't know why.
She just walked in the homeless.
I think she was like on
PCP or something.
Some shit.
What time was this?
And then, in the early morning, like 6 a.m. when we first opened. And like it was more like the people there were like a little more party. Like the people that I knew that was there, they were like
a younger crowd.
Yeah, so there was this one chick who comes in the morning and works out, and she like noticed her. I didn't notice her because I was in the back taking care of towels and stuff like that. That lady was just running around screaming and shit, going crazy. Then she went to the front of the building, same thing, started screaming. Then like 3-4 cops pulled up, they tased her ass and took her ass.
No,
crazy, bro, crazy. Insane.
At 6 in the morning.
At 6 in the morning, bro. It's crazy, bro.
I'm surprised that's the craziest thing you've seen there. Yeah. But that is pretty fucking wild.
It's crazy though.
But naked running around is wild.
Insane. I don't know what she was thinking. Like, I don't know. Thank God nobody. I ain't getting in trouble that day.
and generally speaking, there in the gym, like the area's been great. And how's Miami Beach treated you?
Miami Beach has been great, man. The area's great. People are amazing. Everybody, it's like a community there, so everybody knows you. When you walk to Whole Foods, people say hi. They salute to you. And everybody's great. Like, I love that area. It's quiet, nothing crazy. That what just happened was like years ago.
Yeah.
When I was working the front desk, that's when it happened.
Yeah, really.
But now, everybody's nice. Everybody knows you. I love the community there. Everybody knows each other. The condos, every person who comes in, it's not crazy. Like people, some people don't like it because they think like Miami Beach is ghetto and stuff like that. Yeah. But nah, it's not like that, man.
Yeah, not the area where the gym is. Yeah, it's very nice.
Because it's nice. The area of Mondrian as well is nice. I know the people there are nice. The workers that work in the Mondrian, that works in the front desk of the other buildings as well. Like, I know them all, so it's nice. People like it. The vibe is cool, Everybody knows each other.
The community.
It's good. That's what people like.
Yeah, I know everybody when I go in there. Exactly. I see the same people, same faces every day.
You see, and people like that, Like, they feel good.
Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Yeah, definitely comfortable.
Come into the gym,
Yeah.
Like a family,
Right.
Like, come into work, you want to feel good,
And like we said, people want to have a good vibe when they go somewhere, That could be a gym killer, You walk into a gym and the vibe is not cool.
I had fuck it, I'll just say I had a gym on 41st. I opened up a second gym with one of my business partners, and I didn't feel the same way I felt in this gym, Like the guy, my business partner, was cool and all, but he would always have like a little attitude, stuff like that. He'd always be angry, like you could feel his vibe. Like, always,
that'll scare people away.
And he was a big dude, Big dude. So that's one of the reasons why I left that gym, because the energy was off. Right. And you can tell, you feel like when you go there, you don't feel like going, like it's just, you don't feel comfortable there, So.
Well, sometimes you need your own thing where you could put your own sauce on it. Exactly, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have anybody else kind of. I've seen a lot of partners split over the years, especially in the gym business, because when you have your way of treating people, someone may have another way of treating people, and the two may not mesh for very long. And it's rather than try to make it work, it's probably just better everybody just go their own way, and everybody does well. Now I'm seeing people who are together split, and they're having a lot of success. Like, this is your baby. This has Rich Fitness all around it. You walk in and everybody's nice.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like that. Some places people want to feel that tension.
Yeah, I know.
They like that shit.
I didn't like that shit.
I don't like it either. But some people like it. They feel like that pressure to work out. They kind of need that kick in the ass. So it works for some people. But people who are self-motivated, they don't want that shit. You don't want to go somewhere. I don't need you to press me to work out, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that's not going to work. But some people like it. So everybody has their own little sauce that works for them.
Exactly.
And what you have going on there works great. And I love it. Guys, Prestige Fitness, follow Rich. Follow his Instagram. There's a lot of good stuff on there. You're going to see he practices what he preaches. Father, entrepreneur, worker, trainer, celebrity trainer,
Front desk guy.
front desk guy, and it's all good.
Yeah.
Some people have an ego, and they won't
I do what I gotta do in the gym. You know, if I gotta take out the trash, I'm taking out the trash. You know.
Well, I'll wash cars. You know what I'm saying? Like I do whatever I gotta do to make sure that my shit is good. No one's gonna. I don't have an ego when it comes to my business. When it comes to my business, it's all about what's good for the business.
Exactly.
You know.
That's how the mindset gotta be. You know. Yeah. To keep growing, you gotta just do what you gotta do in order to succeed.
How do you keep the customers happy nowadays? They're so hard to keep people happy, especially with the reviews and everything. What do you do?
Yeah, no, keep them. I just listen to them. You know, listen to what they say, even though they could be wrong. You know, but just listen to them, agree with them, and just put yourself where you think is better for the business. You know, even if maybe you tell me get another leg extension.
Yeah.
You know, and I
And
think
you
we're
just
good.
look
I
at
think we're good with the leg extension.
you just look at me with a smile and you sell me with a scam, and then I'm just I know I ain't getting like but at least when I walk away, I felt good about it. You know, I petitioned my voice.
But
I knew it wasn't gonna happen.
But it could still be heard, you know. I'm trying to be honest. I'm trying to get new equipment in there, a new leg extension, new leg curl, stuff like that. So yeah, it's.
You see, look at somebody's asking for a leg curl. I ain't even doing that.
Yeah.
All I want is one leg extension, but that's it. But Rich, I appreciate you coming, man. Thank you so much, man. And we're gonna follow up on this.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, and we're gonna do some really good stuff for you. You know, help push the business.
For sure.
It's gonna be on YouTube. Everyone's gonna be able to watch the whole interview. So hopefully the members support the show, and you know, they come and watch the full interview so they can get to know you a little bit better too.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Follow my boy Jay Kuda too.
Yeah, follow Jay Kuza.
Kuza, my bad.